Hello, everyone. I'm Rick Kirkham of InHomeComputerHelp.com. If you've seen enough of my videos, you knew I was going to do that, right? So last week, I believe it was, I had a great experience with an in-home computer client who was an Apple user. One of her issues was she was having trouble with her Zoom background and her face would meld right into it. Now, I'm using an older computer on this, so this is a perfect example. I could not get a background even with this older computer on my Zoom app to work. But what I'm using Google Chrome, and I'm going to show you how to use that, and I'm going to tell you why you should do that. And so let's just get right to it. I'm going to hit Control Shift M to go to another profile, and hopefully that'll work, which this time it did not, of course, but here we go. So, why and how to use Zoom on Google Chrome by me. Why should I use Zoom on Google Chrome? Less resources are used on computers when you use Chrome. Therefore, you may not meld in with your background. It also allows older computers, such as mine, to have backgrounds. There's no need to keep up with updates. You go on Google Chrome and there's the updates. It's cross-system. So for example, I'm using a Linux Mint right now, my absolute favorite operating system, way more secure than Windows. And I've even replaced Windows 10 and Windows 11 with Linux Mint for some of my in-home computer clients here on Oahu. And whereas maybe with some of them I was hearing from them every 10 days, now I might hear from them maybe every 3 months with a question. It's very easy to use, very secure, and much faster operating system than Windows. In fact, I just told you, I did this for an in-home computer tutoring and troubleshooting client with a 2015 MacBook Air in Kaneohe here on Oahu. And the difference in the image was just night and day. She's really happy with what I showed her. But here's how we do it. So first thing we do is we go up to the address bar. That's that little place where you write an address, not in the search box, way up on top where you see all the gobbledygook. In fact, here, let me kind of show you. So way up here, that's the address bar, or address box if you want to call it that. Might be a little bit easier to think of that way. And you type that in, and then you just press enter on your keyboard. Enter on the keyboard is like the universal way to do it. I know a lot of people are mouse driven, but enter on the keyboard will get the job done. So after that, you sign in, and you sign in with the same username and password you used on the Zoom app. Okay, join is pretty self-explanatory, so we'll skip that. But when we host, okay, we're going to host it with the video on. Left mouse click on there. Now, what you're going to need to do is cancel this. And in Windows, it's even going to try and download the Zoom app. So you may need to click cancel twice before you see join from your browser. Okay, and there it is right there. So you click there on join from your browser. You allow the use of your microphone, allow the use of your camera. And even though you already allowed that, now that was for the use of Google Chrome. So we still need to unmute by clicking unmute on the microphone, and you may need to click the video image right here to get video. And I do a lot of substitute teaching. In fact, I do a lot of in-home academic tutoring for students with ADHD, since I have ADHD myself. And during the lockdown, we used Blackboard. And I know I'm talking to some mostly business people right now, and I'm also talking to some just regular people, maybe some senior citizens who want to see their grandkids face to face on the mainland. But especially the teenagers, the ones in the middle school, we were using a system called Blackboard. I was one of the first substitute teachers to use Blackboard, but fortunately, because of my background, I picked it up quickly. And it was really hard to get the teenagers in middle school there to get their faces on the camera. And this is what I told them, and this is still true for any age. Job interviews and things like that the future is here. A lot of them are being held on Zoom and other online video networks. So the sooner you get comfortable talking and seeing and showing your face over the internet, conferencing with other people, the better edge you're going to have to get that job, the more comfortable you're going to look when you're talking to your kids and your grandkids. So start putting the video on. Okay, so once again, you may need to click the unmute and start video if you see those lines right there. Now, here's a security note for you. I thought I should include this. Permissions such as camera and microphone are given per site. You are not giving all the sites on the internet permission to use your camera and your microphone when you allow the Zoom website to do so. Okay, how to add a background in Zoom. So I already did a video on this. So if you're in the slideshow, you can click that link. But if you hear me talking, obviously this is a video. So scroll down in the description or near the bottom of the web page, and I will have a link to this. Okay, but now I want to go over actually how to add that background. So once you join in your meeting, click on settings, and this is different than the app. So on the app, you click on the camera. So in this, in Google Chrome, the internet web browser, you click on settings. Now, this is one of these hidden menus. I'm not a big fan of them since I tutor a lot of senior citizens in the use of computers. But if you move your mouse, then you'll see that menu come up. And there you have it. Click on the background. And then the next thing you do is you select the menu that you make. And obviously this is my custom menu here for business. It's a business contact menu. Okay, now you just click the X in the upper right-hand corner of that settings box to exit the settings menu. And there you have it. And sorry, but that's the face I have to work with, folks. Hope that didn't scare you. Okay, so to end the meeting, in the lower, once again, you'll need to move the mouse, but in the lower right hand corner, you click on end, and then you click on end meeting for all since you're the host. Okay, so I got some recommended products for you. Now this is the exact desktop ring light I use for Zoom meetings and recording videos. And I've got the URL right here. That is an affiliate link, so I'll make a, I don't know, $1 or $2 off that or whatever if you'd like to support my efforts. And here's an example. I'm going to show you this, and I couldn't help it. I did the hokey sad face thing with the light off, and then I did the big smiley thing with the light on. But you can see it makes a difference, and I'm going to show you. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a little live demonstration of this right here. Let me see. Here's my switch. Okay, so here's my switch. Okay, so you can definitely see a shadow now, and especially if you're in a business meeting or something like that, you want your face to be bright. And here's the difference. And it's even got dimmers. Let me see if I can find that. Okay, so I can reduce the intensity. Make that's as bright as I can get it right there. And I can even mess around with the colors just a little bit. Not a fan of that color. That's even bright to me. There we go. Okay. Anyway, I'd like to recommend that light. And I got a few other things that will help you here. Okay, so I've got a Zoom book with resale rights that I wrote myself on how to set up Zoom on your mobile phone. I did that originally for my mom. RIP, Mom. I love you. Okay, and this is a good downloadable book to keep right on your desktop or right on your cell phone. The Big Plain English Computer, Cell Phone, and Tablet Help and Tips eBook. I don't assume anything in this one, and it even has videos on there that I made, very similar to this one, where absolutely nothing is assumed. Okay, and of course my regular service. I love teaching. I'm a dual certified teacher. I'm a certified substitute teacher here in Hawaii. And there's a big difference between someone, in fact, let me get my face on here. There's a big difference between someone who knows something and someone who knows how to create a positive, fun, and efficient environment and knows how to teach. Okay, if you're younger, and as the years go by, there's a good chance you're younger than me, then you had the benefit of a professional educator to teach you how to use computers when you went to school. You were in elementary school and then middle school and high school using computers, and your teachers were there to help you. Okay, so why not give that same benefit to your parents, your grandparents, or if you own a small business and need some help with particular software or how to use your computer more efficiently. I'm one of those rare people that went to school originally to become a teacher and later on became a computer expert. So the ability to know how to teach is important. And I don't want to go on a big rant on this, but I've heard things that nephews and cousins and grandchildren have said that I'm sure they regret, which is things like, oh, you just can't learn this, or don't touch that, and just things like that. And the parents and the grandparents are so nervous about getting their nephew and grandson or granddaughter upset that they don't ever enjoy using the computer. Okay. And that's part of my job, is make the computer fun for your parents and grandparents. So, and even the lessons are fun. I like to joke around and kid around and make my environment fun. But yeah, so give your parents and grandparents the same benefits that you had with learning how to use a computer. And obviously, follow me on Twitter for the latest breaking news and helpful computer tips, and subscribe to me on YouTube for videos such as this. And that's it. I did a lot more talking than I was planning on, but feel free to rewind this. Rewind, that's an old term, isn't it? But feel free to replay this, and obviously text me, call me for computer lessons. Text only on the mainland, please. And that's it. So enjoy your computers, have fun with them, show your face on Zoom, and use Google Chrome for Zoom. I think you're going to be real happy with your choice in that. So that's it. God bless you, and have a great rest of the day.